run it back, 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Raiders defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Here's Tucker. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Young now. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Raiders at 7-5 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throwing, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this down inside the 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll find Hodgins there complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Okay, here we
From
go.
the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Derek Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Set, ready. Sight, 97. Cut, cut.
Now Young. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Gold Cyclone! Gold Cyclone! Gold Cyclone!
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Mike Gesicki with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Carlson now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They run. It's Tucker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Strike, check, strike, red, cycle. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Able to slither by, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They got 29 yards that time. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
And they'll run with Tucker. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Pause red.
Looking to throw, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Red, yellow.
Throwing, Young. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Sean Tucker, 64 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Timberland.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that one complete to Hodgins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Timberland.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. With the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second down, Jacobs once more. He takes this for 3 to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Cockroach. Triple right, Pacino. Hustler.
Back to throw. Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. The throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Goal, North Copper! Goal, North Copper!
Off play action. Jones. And that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Ladybug. Timberland.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Drill green. Side 2.
Young here, you can see changing the play. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Great. Detroit.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick-6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Hey, why shift, Mac? Mac, outside. Adriana Lima.
On second down, Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Elsa. Why shift to Cruz?
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Detroit Johnson.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Once again, it's Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal of 45 yards.
Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Green Jack. Ready?
Now here's Young. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Apple, 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 apple. Elsa, 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 Elsa. Bama, Bama, Bama. Elsa, go.
Now Jones on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Marcus Jones picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check mega. Set, go.
On the ground, it's Tucker. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down now, it's Tucker. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Sean Tucker with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Panthers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Von Bell. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here now, second and 4.
Strike. Check. Strike.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, All you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ready?
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. They run the counter. Tucker, and he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's first and 10. Here's Jones. Pass complete. It's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's first down.
Rita.
Now Jones. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line. To throw is Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. And 1 second remains. They just do spike it in time. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at half.